kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. These two teams all tied after one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll swing this out to Mostert. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Josh Gordon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, Charles, you said it after the fourth down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with the touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up, because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Connor on the read option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On the run, it's Penny. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami set to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jerron Bentley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're trying and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Connor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd down, Wilson.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the shotgun, Wilson.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Henry Ruggs.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray.
They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Murray to air it out again. He's got Cole with a slam. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Murray now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Murray going to throw. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 38. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now it's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss.
Way in for a Miami touchdown. John Ross 74 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
McCann's got it teed up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So the Dolphins now down 31-28. At time, a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now all eyes on the Patriots, trailing by 4, 56 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Murray to throw. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. To throw is Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.